Hi all, welcome in next video. In this video, we are going to start a new chapter for the development. It's a ASP.NET based development. Okay, so in this video, we are going to create a first application using the ASP.NET. So we are going to see what is ASP.NET and how we are creating a new application in this video. So basically, ASP.NET is a framework for the web application development. Okay, we are using it's also using HTTP based services for the consumption. It also create a HTTP based service application. Okay, so below the topics we are going to capture in this video. So like first is what is ASP.NET, different tools we can use for the development, features of ASP.NET, and how we can create a new application using the Visual Studio for the ASP.NET. So what is ASP.NET? ASP.NET is basically a framework for building a web application. Okay, it's a Microsoft C#.NET based applications. Okay, which we are basically created for the web applications. Okay, so it was firstly introduced in 2002. So we can basically create a dynamic web application services websites using this framework. And this framework also used the HTTP protocol for communicating between the applications. Okay, so ASP, what is ASP? ASP actually stands for active server pages. Okay, and used for development application and extension of the page for this being used is extension with the ASPX. Okay, so basically we are creating a new form, so the page will get generated with the extension of ASPX like new form dot ASPX. So what are the features basically? Essential features for this particular application is like high performance, like the web application which is developed in ASP.NET is providing a high level of performance cross-platform. Basically it's also support the container services. Asynchronous based means async await, like we can use the asynchronous services for consumption in this application. Rich development, definitely we can create a multiple dynamic web and mobile based application using this ASP.NET application language. Okay, language independent, like we can also use multiple language JavaScript, and we also using in backend like C# server side scripting. Okay, so that we can also integrate with this application, and ultimately if we are using a XP control, so that controls ultimately get converted into the HTML controls, like so the combination between HTML and SP is also important, so we can also use HTML controls in the ASP.NET. We can use action filters, definitely globalization and localization is there. So localization, like we can use the multiple languages. Okay, based upon the country, based upon the region. Okay, and localization is also there, so we can save the configuration in sub local files, and we can use that localization for the different environment for the different files. Okay, so that is also there. So based on if we also want to use our application in the Chinese language, so that is also possible using just a simple line of code. Okay, so English US is if we considering two languages, like one is Chinese and second one is English US, so we can directly use a globalization and we can achieve this functionality using some um, just simple line of code. So it's not a big deal. If you want to understand how globalization is working, that we can also see features of secure enhanced security. Definitely it's a Microsoft technology, so we are getting extended features of securities in this application, this framework. Okay, yeah, definitely support for HTML5 also and their types, and also we have a caching, we have a cookies, we have a session management. So all the features are present in the ASP.NET technology. So if individually, if you wanted to see the feature, I can also show you that, but definitely we are going one by one. So firstly I'm trying to show you how you can create your first ASP.NET web application, and further we will be trying to get all these features and all these controls and understanding one by one. Okay, so let me jump into the Visual Studio. Okay, so we are using Visual Studio 2019. So I'm opening administrator. So actually earlier ASP.NET is only using .NET Framework, but now the .NET Core is introduced, so definitely it's providing tons of new feature to the .NET technologies like C#, ASP.NET. Okay, so let's see how we can create a new application. So what we need to do, continue without, no, that we, I was supposing like we need to connect with git.tfs. Okay, so then is administrator. And we can also see like control crude operations like create, okay, create, rename, update and delete, so that we can also see if we wanted to see any grid composition, like how to connect with the database data with the grid, that we can also see. If we wanted to see like any other things, any controls like file upload controls, that we can also see. Okay, so one by one we will be taking up the functionalities for the ASP.NET. Okay, before that I just wanted to show you how you can create your first ASP.NET application. Okay, so we will be getting tons of framework here. So what we need to look for, ASP.NET. ASP.NET. Okay, so we are getting here two things, ASP.NET Core Web App. Okay, so that is providing us ASP.NET Core application features, ASP.NET Web App, .NET Framework. Okay, this is based on Visual Basic. So that we need to take care, like we are creating which type of application we need to select. We are selecting ASP.NET Core Web App Model View Controller, so it's an MVC application. ASP.NET Core MPT means it will be providing you just a simple structure of the application based on ASP.NET Core. It's a Visual Basic. This is the .NET Framework. You can ASP.NET Web Application .NET Framework. .NET Framework. And the top one is ASP.NET Web Application, yes, but it's a .NET Core. So we can create in both way. So firstly, let's go with ASP.NET Web Application using .NET Framework. Okay. So next, ASP. Okay. So I'm just creating one application just for like ASP.NET. No, we can do that. So we will put ASP MVC ASP app. Okay. So I'm putting the location is source code. Let's see. Okay, so I think the default location is good, no problem. It's based on .NET Framework 4.8. Okay, so ASP app create. So we don't need to use any MVC or something. We will create a web form. Okay. Create. Like we can understand all the functionality, like how we can achieve caching, how we can achieve session management, how we can achieve Windows authentication. So one by one we will be understanding all these things. Okay, so I think our application has been created. Okay, you can see that. And if we see the about page, so you can see s.aspx is here. Okay, about.aspx, aspx.cs. So aspx is basically a ASP.NET extension, okay, that we already have discussed. So let's see how it is working. Something is running. Okay, see, so when the first time we are creating application and loading the application, it will be look this. Okay, so if you wanted to change something like the backend, the theme, the controls, the menus, so based upon that you can start editing that. But when the first time you are creating the application, you will only get some few pages. So like this is the default home page, then about page, then contact page. So these pages are present there. So if you wanted to like see whether this is your application or not, so you can go here, and this is about page. Okay, so apart from about, we have a default SPX page. All other things are there. We also have a script page where we will keeping a jQuery and JavaScript. Okay, web config is there, site master is there, shared we also be having. So like we are using a site master. So site master is for our external, like site master, like we are whatever the we are getting a top and right side and left side design, so that content we are getting from the master page, so that is a site master. Okay, so you can see that these 3 4 5 pages are there and the first time application is creating. And further, maybe when we will be implementing the things, so we will see that what the changes we can do and how we can achieve those functionality using the ASP.NET. So you can see this thing is basically needed. You can see this is master page. So master page is something like, you can see the upper thing here and left thing is there, means you can change the you basically see the pages in mid of this particular uh, over page. Okay, so like if do you see this design, so you see like if you create opening any new page. Yes. Okay, so you can see like the changes and content is only getting changed in mid of this particular tool and this particular application. So whatever the outside thing like the header, the right side appearance, the left side appearance, all comes under the master page. Okay, so let me run and show you how I think it is running already. You see, so the content is basically page content is getting displayed here below in center. Okay, in the top one thing where menu is getting displayed, bottom thing where this content is displaying, all are the master page thing. So if we wanted to change this menu, so we will need to have some changes in the master page only. Okay, so these are the common things will get displayed all the pages. Like if you open the about page now, so see the menus did not change. Menu is appearing as at each. Okay, if you opening contact, so that the main content is like middle content is changing, but the top content is not getting changed. So basically, this top content, the bottom content, left and right appearance both like falls under the master page. Okay, so this way we can create our first application for the SP.NET. So in the next video we will be understanding how we can further implement the functionality for the SP.NET application. Okay, so basically I'm going to take one functionality. I'm planning to get a new functionality which we did not discuss at for any application. So that is basically export to Excel functionality. Okay, so please we continue for understanding that functionality as well. It was all about for this creating ASP.NET application. Thank you so much for the watching. Thank you.